Technology up to now, the way it's been researched is really within a context of virtual reality assisted assessment or virtual reality assisted intervention or treatment, where it becomes part of the therapeutic alliance, and it just is a way of doing certain things, like for example exposure, in a more technological way and more efficient way. And the research shows that it is as effective as, for example, cognitive behavioral therapy, but that you need fewer sessions, but more effective than treatment as usual. However, it's still a field that is evolving, and there is a lot more need for research to confirm, for example, in certain disorders, that this is indeed the way to go. People are also now using it in a prevention strategy, so to help individuals, for example, prepare themselves for situations that they might encounter. So there is still a component of desensitization. There is also very much emphasis on building resilience and building new coping strategies in how to address things. In terms of treatment, one component is to use virtual reality as a, if you like, representation of real reality and just mirrored real reality in a virtual reality. But what is more exciting in virtual reality is that you can create different worlds and different environments that maybe in real life you could not create. So for example, a small child might want to have alongside themselves to help them to cope with something, a little panda or a little Pokemon that helps them, and you can make that happen in a virtual reality environment. My talk was really about immersive virtual reality, so where you put on a head-mounted display and you feel like you are in this world as if you were in this world. So you can turn around, you can move in it, and you feel completely immersed in it. And we know that that way of providing virtual reality is more effective than, for example, showing a video on 2D in eliciting your cognitive response to a situation, your behavioral response, and importantly, your physical response to a situation. So it's much more powerful than any other way that we have had until now to show information or for example, show a video of something that you want people to imagine. It's all been done in research labs, university clinics, and is not being translated yet to the day-to-day clinical practice. So ourselves and some other centers are working towards creating something like that could be, available to other people.
Some open source platform.
Open source kind of platform, or for example, available to certain countries. If you develop it in the NHS, for example, you could use it in the NHS and maybe other countries with a license, but we are not there yet. It's very early days, unfortunately. I think it's important for policymakers, but also people who make decide what's in the teaching curriculum of people, that we start teaching this type of technologies, not just virtual reality, but other digital technology, to the new generations of clinicians, so that they will be comfortable, they will immediately understand how to use it, and only then we will really implement it in day-to-day clinical practice.